contemplating on whether to get the Arcade1up Killer Instinct Pro, it's not $1,000, it's not $1,200, it's almost $1,300. You could take your 3/4, turn it into a deluxe, or dare I say, make it an XL. I changed out the marquee to the Joe Sabos marquee. I've lit those coin doors up. And something I want to say is the Killer Instinct Pro doesn't have the light up deck protector. Not that, you know, it's a big deal when you're playing, but just kind of looking at it, it's nice having it on there. We've gotten rid of the riser, went with the G.I. Joe inline riser to make it look like that deluxe. You can just see with the riser, without a riser, how much of a difference that is. Even went with the Joe Sabos decals. You have the Nintendo on each side, and I went with the more arcade accurate decal for the front. Only thing left to do is upgrading that monitor. That's where Buystuff Arcades once again comes to the rescue with a new 19-inch BOE monitor for Killer Instinct. That right there is all we need to know. The BOE 19-inch monitor. Killer Instinct on the top, no more Arcade1up. And on the bottom, we have the KI logo. 19 inches, guys, like this right here is gonna complete this cabinet. You can already see the night and day difference here. The Buystuff Arcades 19-inch BOE to the Arcade1up 17-inch BOE. This is going to be a game changer. I've changed out a couple of monitors to Buystuff Arcades 19, and with this one I kept the PCB because this is probably my Fast and Furious where I put the gaming box in. So I needed the PCB because we're still going to do the online play on our Killer Instinct cabinet. So what I did was I removed this whole piece and I flipped it around and 3M sticked it so everything's facing out. And I just marked everything kind of backwards and replugged everything in. So I think that's the best way if you're going to do this, or just completely take it out of this case and just mount it on the back. You can see the PCB, the box is completely gone. This is the actual Killer Instinct BOE, and just taking it and looking, we got the 19-inch in. There's our old one. And it's a huge difference. If only you could do 19-inch in every Arcade1up you have. Oh wait, you can. Buystuff is gonna make a 19-inch plug and play for all your arcades. And just examining, you still see you get a little crop on the KI. On the top, you're seeing, where this comes down, it is flush with the top of that Killer Instinct logo. And then it's just all black borders. I mean, you can see how much wider it is. It's just a hair under 19 inches. It's an 18.5 from corner to corner, but you're about 15 inches across. It's a lot bigger because on a 17-inch, you're about 13. Yeah, you could justify this by selling your BOE or saving them for spare parts, but if you're like me and you want to go 19 for everything, we'll see what the market is for selling these. You are going to lose that Arcade1up logo though. Before we fire this up, I just want to throw out that I already did, before I put it back on the inline riser, before I put the back on, I did plug it in and it fired up perfectly. Just take a picture. Take a picture of before and after to reference that PCB, because you don't want to have certain colors the wrong way. So as long as you take pictures of kind of the safe method, you'll be good to go. Yeah, the marquee lights up, the monitor, perfect BOE monitor, and your control deck will light back up. With all the lights off, see if there's any washout whatsoever on this monitor. I'm telling you, it's crystal clear. It's a great BOE. It's no different than any other BOE monitor you have on any of your other Arcade1ups, as long as they're BOEs. So this is as close as getting an XL, getting the KI Pro for me. And just to mention one more time that I'd added everything up. Now I did pick up my Killer Instinct for $4.99. I spent about $5 for the light up coin doors, $110 shipping altogether for the inline riser, about $204 for the 19-inch BOE, $50 for the marquee. I did have the upgraded artwork from Sabos and those Nintendo logos for each side, coming up about $904 altogether. Talk about the Pro, $999 plus shipping plus taxes. You're almost at $1,300. So if you want to save money, you want to get the closest. Kind of went from a deluxe to an XL, and this is going to light up. If you're looking to upgrade your existing cabinets, you don't want to buy anything more, you don't want to sell a cabinet, take a loss on it just to get something bigger, just upgrade. I mean, look at Star Wars is a 17-inch. That's a 19. I mean, that's the difference. I mean, just look at this. This is a game changer. Killer Instinct is a demo from Buystuff, but soon they'll have this available. So if you have the KI cab, if there's other cabs you have, Street Fighter 2, I know X-Men recently made, and I want to say Turtles in Time, the 19-inch upgrade. It's just a matter of time before they get the bezel artwork that you can go from this to this for an affordable way. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And you can see the online worked perfectly. I was a little nervous about that. I haven't swapped any monitors and still kept my online play. Star Wars has the Buystuff Arcades gaming box in. I haven't changed any other Arcade1ups that still require an online. And guys, I mean, I'm connected just fine. We can access any game. Kind of want to leave with Battletoads. Kind of a spoiler alert. We got Star Wars starting up. I bought this for Battletoads. Beat 'em up game, online play. Now we'll get the most out of it having a bigger monitor. Star Wars is next. Like, how can you leave this and not go to that? Huge win for Buystuff.